What's up, North Idaho, and what is good, rest of the world? It's your man Tyler C, and this is the Community Experiment. Yo, we out here in these streets heavy, all types of things going on. So I definitely wanted to, you know what I'm saying, hit y'all with a quick weekly update. First of all, I gotta shout out everybody who has gone to Facebook and liked the Uncle Tyler page. You know what I'm saying? If you've been following along in those videos, you know that everybody has an uncle in their life, you know, in their family, who is either always upset about something, who always feels like there is a need to talk about something in a very aggressive manner. And I feel like in my family, you know what I'm saying, I'm out here just giving resources. That's what I'll say. I'm out here giving resources to the people. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure y'all go over to the Facebook page, Uncle Tyler. You know what I'm saying? We out in these streets. I'm sure it's like facebook.com/Uncle Tyler, something like that. Check us out. On the podcast though, let me just like point out, so we've been doing this bi-weekly basis, are putting out shows on a bi-weekly basis. This week is gonna be the last week of that. Like I said in previous videos, what we want to try to do is bring different people on the podcast and have them really just take the interview by the reins and run it themselves. There are people that I've pointed out in the community, or that I've reached out to in the community, that I feel like would be a really good, they would be good hosts, you know what I'm saying, co-hosts. And so I'm gonna sit back, I'm definitely gonna keep doing interviews, but I wanna like change the formats up a little bit. I wanna bring people on that can hold a better conversation than what I could hold. So make sure you look out for that. We got a lot of different stuff, whether it be like business, whether it be moms, whether it be culture, like talking about, you know, different styles that are out, or moms talking about different issues, bringing on doctors, bringing on school teachers, bringing on principals or therapists or whatever it looks like. And then also talking about small business, you know what I mean? Like there's a huge stay-at-home / business mom like world like squad of people in this area, man. So it doesn't make sense for me to have that conversation, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a mom / business owner. I'm a single, not single, oh gosh, I repent. Actually, I'm not single, I apologize. I'm a married man, but we don't have no kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about where my kids are gonna go to school. I'm not worried about if my kid needs an immunization shot versus not the immunization. I don't think about these things, you know what I'm saying? I'm an uncle. I'm allowed to like take these kids, play with these kids, beat these kids up, and then give them back to their parents and let them situate the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. But what I do want to do, I still want to speak to that, and I feel like there are people who could come onto the podcast and have a better conversation than what I can have with those resources, man. So that's what that's going to be. That's coming up soon. Actually, it'll come up next week. We'll start out with that next week with a bunch of different formats. Make sure you check it out. Also, man, shout out Doppio Gang. If you don't know what Doppio Gang is, man, it's essentially a coffee blog that I run, where the whole goal is to shrink the gap between the coffee consumer and the coffee professional, and bring education around the coffee culture. You know what I'm saying? All of us drink cups of coffee, but not all of us know where that cup of coffee has been. With that in mind, Doppio Gang is going to be linking up with the folks over at Strata Coffee, and we will be holding a panel style talk December the 2nd called Sustainable Culture. And what that's going to be doing is speaking to sustainability. Like is the cup of coffee that I'm drinking right now going to be accessible to my grandkids or to my great and grand nieces and nephews? You know what I'm saying? Like, are the coffee shops that we're supporting, are they supporting farms that are farming these coffee beans in an appropriate way, in an eco-friendly way, so that the earth isn't getting crushed up and destroyed, man? That's a genuine concern that I have. Or even like, how many paper cups do I use and what happens to that paper? Or how many plastic cups do I use with a cold drink and what's happened to all that plastic, opposed to me having one tumbler that I can take to the coffee shop, have them fill that up, and that's what I use all the time, so there's not as much waste, man. We're gonna be having these conversations at this talk, man. Make sure y'all check that out. I'm really excited about that. A bunch of different panelists, a bunch of different people will be talking, and a bunch of different information will be given, so make sure you check it out, you know what I'm saying? We out here in these streets, baby. Big thing. Shout out to the homie Joey, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I just wanted to give y'all a quick weekly update. No show this weekend, no podcast this weekend, but starting next week, we will go back to the every week format. I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace. Deuces. Dude, shout out to the homies, Throx Lawrence, though. We out.